देव सब जनि आचरज भुलाहु हृदय विचारहु धीर धरी सिय रघुवीर बियाहु. The devatas and all were all amazed at the beauty of all the things surrounding this wedding, including the groom and all the pandal and all the beauty of the city and all. Lord Shiva reminds them, this is the wedding of Ram. What is there to be amazed and surprised about? It is the wedding of Paramatma, Parabrahman. It's taken avatar. And so it has to supersede. In other words, Hridaya Vicharahu, Dhira Dhari, hold strong in your heart. Remember, Siyaragovi Rabiyahu. It is the wedding of Sita and Ram. And now Lord Shiva continues there. A glorification of Sita and Ram, glorification of Rama. Jin karana mulet jag mahi sakal amangal moolan sahi करतल होहि पदारत चारी तेईसी राम कहेउ कामारी एहि विधि शंभु सुरन समुजावा पुनि आगे बरबस चलावा देवन देखे दशरथ जाता महामोद मन पुलकित गाता साधु समाज संग महि देवा जनु तनु धरे करहि सुख सेवा सोहत साथ सुभग सुत चारी जनु अपवर्ग सकल तनु धारी मरकत कनक बरन वर जोरी देखी सुरन वै प्रीति न थोरी पुनि राम ही बिलोकी हर्षे नृप ही सराहि सुमन तिन वर्षे राम रूप नख सिख सुभग बार ही बार निहारी पुलक गात लोचन सजल उमा समेत पुरारी पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई तिनकर नाम लेत जग माही सकल अमंगल मूल न साही. That is the wedding of Rama, he whose name by taking which sakala amangala moola nihari, all amangal, inauspiciousness and all misfortune and all such things get destroyed from the root itself. That is the Ram. That he by just whose name this thing get destroyed. Jinakara namale tajagamahi, known in the whole world. Karatalahohi Padarathachari Teisya Ram Kahev Kamari. That he whose name, by taking which, before Padartha, Padartha means Padartha, Dharma Artha Kama Moksha Chari, before four fruits of life, Dharma Artha Kama Moksha. Dharma means, how to translate those things? Goodness, righteousness and all. Artha, all worldly prosperity. Artha Kama, all worldly pleasures. And moksha, enlightenment. All are guaranteed like in the palm of our hands for the person who takes the name of Ram. So that Rama is having his wedding. Tesya Rama Kahev Kamari. That's Sita. What is given for Kamari? That enemy of Kama, Shiva, Lord Shiva. Kama Ari means the one who burned that. And what is given in English? Enemy of love. English translation and all, I tell you. Ehi bidi sambusura na samujhava. In this way, Lord Shiva explained to the devatas that it is that Rama's wedding. So if there is any extravagant and mind-blowing arrangement here of that pandal and that, pavilion and all the decorations and all the things in this city, what is there to wonder about? Or some ordinary person sometimes, such. Just now one fellow in South India, he had a wedding for his daughter or something. I don't know how many millions of dollars he spent. The biggest wedding India has ever seen. Huh? It came in all international news everywhere. At that time too, when the government had removed all the cash from the market and all, he got all that money to have all his wedding. And he's some ordinary person, nobody knows him in the world also. Look, no, who knows his name? Tell. I don't know his name. It is there. Who cares also about his name? And therefore, in the same way, if some ordinary person can have like this sort of thing, and this is the Lord of the universe, it's a Parabrahma, and the devatas are wondering how? Lord Shiva said, what about devatas you are? So if you wonder something is wrong. Therefore, samujhava, he made them understand. 2 times that word is used. In the Doha, Siva samujhaye. And then again now, ehi vidhi sambut suraha samujhava. He explained to them. But he explained nicely, not like me. I would have shouted at them. But Lord Shiva told nicely. He's a nice fellow, Puni aage bar basaha chalawa, and then he sat on his bull and he rode off there. Not into the sunset, he just rode out. Just some distance away. Devana dekhe Dasarath jata. When the devatas saw Dasharath ji is going towards that pavilion and towards that palace where the wedding is going to take place. In front of the palace, only the pavilion was there. Mahamodamana pulakita gata. They were so moved by this Dasharath ji Maharaj, who was in one Purva Janma, the great Kashyap, and another Purva Janma, Manu himself. He has taken avatar. See? So when they saw Pulakita Gata, the hair standing on end, and Mahamodamana, and in their minds and their hearts, so much of joy, just to see Dasharath. Arey, look, if to see the father, so much joy, what to talk about? Ram. The devatas. So much joy in the sadhu samaja sangamai deva janatanu dhare karahi sukha seva. And all the sadhus and brahmanas and all the gurus and all of them accompanying Dasharath ji Maharaj, they look like what? Janutanu dhare karahi sukha seva. Like all the different type of sukha in the world. You know, you have Bhajanananda, Vishayananda, Brahmananda, all type of Ananda is there, na? All of them taken body and they are accompanying Dasharathji Maharaj. Like that. All sukhas, and they are serving him. So, Hata Sat, Subhaga, Sutachari, and the 4 sons accompanying Dasharathji Maharaj on their horses and everything. 4 of them. How? Sohat Sat. Sohat means shining beautifully. How they look? Janu Apavaraga Sakalatanudhari. Like the 4 types of moksha taken avatar. The 4 types of moksha I told you already. Sa Lokya, Sa Mipya, Sa Rupya, and Sa Yujya. I told you those words, na? Why are you looking so strange? Why you look like there's something so strange? Sa Lokya, moksha. So, they Janu Apavaraga Sakala. Sakala Apavaraga. I mean the 4 types of moksha has taken avatar as these 4 sons. And they are accompanying Dasharathji Maharaj. Marakata Kanaka Barana Barajori. And they, the pair, the 2, now there are pairs, right? And 1 pair dark and 1 pair fair. These boys. So 1 pair like emerald, Marakata, dark. And the other pair like Kanaka, like gold. Golden color. Fair in India, not like fair in America. They're 2 different things. You know? Fair in India like gold color, isn't it? So the 2 pairs like that. Dekhi surana bhai priti na thori. When the devatas saw them, their love was by no means little. That is how you will translate it. Nathori. By no means small. Yeah. What is it in English? How you say like that only, isn't it? Any other phrase for that? In no small measure. In no small measure, you'll have to say something like that. Puni Rama hi biloki hiya harashe. And then they saw Rama again. After looking at the 4 boys, looking at all the brahmanas, priests, they sadhu ityadi, looking at Dasharathji, and after all of that, their minds could not be taken away from Rama. They turned their eyes again towards Puni Rama hi biloki, again looking at Rama. Hiya harashe, and their hearts welling up with joy. Nripahi sarahi sumana tinavarashe. They bring flowers with them here too. The Devas brought flowers with them here to this wedding also. And they showered down on Dasharathji Maharaj because of his great fortune. All of them were jealous. This is a good type of jealousy. That Dasharathji Maharaj had Rama as his own son. They showered flowers on Dasharath and Ripahi. They praised him and showered flowers on him. Then Rama Rupa Nakha Sikha Subhaga Barahi Bara Nihari. Again and again they looked at the most exquisite beauty of this Bhagavan Shri Ram from head to toe. Nakha Sikha again is coming, see? Pulakagata Lochana Sajala, with their hair standing on end. And this actually is not the Devata, no, only one specific Devata is referred to here, Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva, looking at Rama from head to toe, Barahi Bara, again and again, Pulakagata Lochana Sajala, Uma Sameta Purari. Along with Parvati ji, Uma, looking at Rama again and again, with horripilations and tears in their eyes, looking at, and Bhagavan Shiva must be thinking, there is my Ishta Devata, with tears in his eyes. My Ishta Devata. And now the description of Rama further. Describe. The indescribable. Anirvachaniya. Bar vachan karte. Again and again he's telling all these words for the indescribable. Ke ki kanta duti syamal anga Tarita binindaka basana suranga Vyah vibhushana vividha vanaye मंगल सब सब भांति सुहाए, शरद बिमल विधु बदन सुहावा, नयन नवल राजीवल जावन, सकल अलौकिक सुंदरताई, कही न जाए मन ही मन भाई, बंधु मनोहर सोहहि संगा, जात न चावत चपल तुरंगा, राजकुंवर बर बाजी देखावही, वंश प्रशंसक बिरद सुनावही, जय जहि तुरंग पर राम बिराजे, गति विलोकी खगनाय कुलाजे, कही न जाए सब भांति सुहावा, बाजी बेश जनु काम बनावा, जनु बाजे बेश बनाए, मन से जो राम हित अति सोहई, आपने भय बल रूप गुण रति सकल भुवन, आपने भय बल रूप गुण गति सक Again. जगमगत जीनु राव ज्योति सुमोति मणि मानिक लगे, किंकिनी ललाम लगाम ललित बिलोकी सुर नुर मुनि ठगे, प्रभु मन सही लयलीन मनु, चलत बाजी छवि पाव, भूषित उरगन तदित घनु, जनु बर बर ही नचाव, नचाव सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन भाई सब संतन की जय। के कंत दुति श्यामल अंगा, तड़ित बिनिंदक बसन सुरंगा। भगवान श्री राम के कंत दुति श्यामल अंगा, हेज श्यामल अंगा, body shone like the glossy glow of the peacock's neck. Some cultures and all, you have to you will have to see how that makes sense. I really never watch a peacock neck to see how it... but it is very beautiful, I suppose. Flashy, yeah. Tadita binindaka basana suranga. And his basa means clothing. And his clothing could put, with glistened and glittered, he could put the lightning to shame. Oh. What metaphor. Vyaha vibhushana bibida banai, decorated in all the paraphernalia and all the ornaments and all the different things that are required for a wedding. I don't know all what you have to put on. I don't know and I will not know also. Vyaha vibhushan, all bhushan, ornaments and jewel and this thing and that thing, and they put nail polish and all sorts of things. Even the men put nail polish, I say. And mascara and... And what? Jura Jama. I call here all sorts of names they have here in Trinidad, local names for all of those things. Decorate them and makeup and all. Nowadays, makeup has become a big thing. They are making up new things. They put all makeup and all for this. Dead people also, they put makeup for them. I mean, dead bodies, corpses and all. Anyway, so he was really bedecked in all of these things that are required for a groom. Mangala, Saba Bhati Suhaye, all in auspicious vesh and clothing and ornaments and all that, and beautiful in every which way you can think about. Sarada Bimala Vidhu Badanu Suhavana, and his face like the autumn moon. Sarada Bimala Vidhu Badana Suhava Nayana Navalara Jiva Lajavan, and his eyes put to shame two full-blown lotus, newly blossomed lotus. His eyes put to shame, his face like the moon. That's why he called Ramachandra. So beautiful. Sakala alaukika sundaratai. All his beauty was otherworldly. The people of this world had never seen anything like it. Sakala alaukika sundaratai. His beauty and resplendence, his loveliness. Well, loveliness for women, I suppose. For men also. Well, here beauty is for women also, but beauty is for men. The language is different. Then, sundaratai, kahinajai, manahi, manabhai, could not be described. What he does to the mind when we see the beauty of this Ram. Can you imagine, in this ordinary world we see so much of beauty, and he who is the storehouse of beauty, when we see how he will be, the very storehouse of beauty itself. Therefore kahi na jai, manahi manabhai, how he takes over the mind. Bandhu Manohar Sohahi Sangha, and his brothers are along with him. Manohar, mind-stealing beauty, all of them. Shining along with this Rama. Jatana Chavata Chappala Turanga, and their Chappal or Chanchal horses, all of them riding together. The horses jumping around nicely. That's what people like to see now. Prancing and jumping around, chanchal, chappal. Horses, they don't stay still at all. You have to be careful also. You step behind them and all, they'll give one kick. One fellow, he came home and he told his wife, he said, today I went to the horse racing track. You know they have horse racing? I went to that horse racing there. And what happened? My wallet fell down from my pocket. So I bent down to pick it up. Then what? Then when I bent down to pick up my wallet, somebody jumped on my back and said, "Giddy up." I said, what? What? Then what? He said, I came third. Oh Lord. Around horses you have to be careful. And anything that look like a horse. Okay. Let us try to get stable now. Okay. Better stop that. Better stop that prancing around. Bandhu mano hariso hahi sanga jatna chavata chapala turanga. Like that, the horses jumping around like chanchal horses. Raja kuwara baravaji dekhavahi. And the princes now showing off their horses. They had very talented horses, well trained, and that could actually that could, we saw previously, dance to the music. Remember? Those horses could actually dance to the music, that move to the music. So well trained they were. Raja Kuwara Barabaji Dekhavahi Bansa Prasamsak Birida Sunavahi, and then the bards and painters and all, they were, as the horses were going, they were recounting the glories of this family. Great King Dasharatha Maharaj, who went to help Indra fight in Latloka and this and that. They were glorifying this family and telling all the history and like that. You know. Tehi Turanga Para Rama Biraje. Tehi Turanga Para Rama, and that horse on which Rama sat. Oh, Jehi, not Tehi. Jehi Turanga Para Rama Biraje. That horse on which Rama shone brightly. Biraje. Gati Biloki Khaganaya Kulaje. Oh. The movement of this horse put to shame Khaganayak. Khaganayak is Garud. Garuda. Put to shame Garud. What does a horse have to do with Garud? What it means to say is that Garud is said to be the fastest thing, visible thing. How does it go? The sound is fast, you know. Sound is fast. Therefore, they have this supersonic jet and all that goes faster than that sound now. But they say the sound is there first. Faster than the sound is light. Faster than the light is Garud. Faster than light is Garud. And faster than Garud is Manas, mind. This is how it is given in Purana. Now, the Rama's horse is such that they put Garud also to shame. That is only what we call as exaggeration. That type of thing is used. That type of thing is used to. Otherwise, look here. If Garud is watching, right? He'll feel ashamed of that horse. Why? But they were just going on a procession. Oh, why is that horse running or anything? They're not running. In a barat, you run? Yeah. Okay. So, even this Khaganayak Laje was put to shame. Kai najai savati suhava. The beauty of Rama's horse and Rama also was indescribable, but still Tulsidaji describes Bajibesh Janu Kama Banawa. It is as though that horse was Kamadev incarnate. The beauty of the horse was as if Kamadev himself had incarnated. This is the description. Then Janubaji Be Shubanai Manasiju. Manasiju means Kamadev. And that Kam is given before, and now Manasij is given. Different names. As though Kamadev had taken this form of this horse, and Ramahita Ati Sohahi, and came there to serve Rama, and was shining beautifully. So Kamadev, as though Apane Baya Bala Rupa Guna Gati, and Sakala Bhuvana Vimohahi, and with his bewitching Bala, Strength. Baya means youthfulness. The horse, a young horse. Then Bala, Roop, Guna, Gati. Strength, beauty, great qualities. It's speed. Yes, Gati will be speed. Sakalavana Vimohahi. Could delude the whole world. Like that. Jagamagat Jeen. Splendorous saddle, shining saddle on this horse. Jarava Jyoti Sumoti Mani Manikalage. And the saddle itself is being described as studded with pearls and gems and rubies and all sorts of things. Shining like anything. Saddle. Tulsidaji takes time to describe the saddle of the horse also. Saddle up. And then next one, Kinkini Lalam. Lalam means lovely. Lagam. Lagamu means the bridle. The bridle. Lalita, beautiful again. Below Kisura Nara Muni Thage will fascinate man, gods, and Munis, everybody. Horse being described. As a mechanism for the mind to remain on the Lord, every part of the Lord is described, and every paraphernalia of the Lord is described, and every ankit of the Lord is described, and everything, like for example, under his feet, there are imprints of, like how, for example, when the Rishi stamped him on the chest, and his footprint is there. So that print also is described. Everything about Bhagavan, because yena kena prakarena, in any which way, our mind should go to Bhagavan. So if I like horses, so the person likes horses, then he'll start thinking about Rama's horse. You see? Anything about Bhagavan is described like that, so that the person's mind can go towards the Lord. These Shastras say, by any which way, by hook or crook, bhai kuhai anakala sahu. By any which way, we have to chant the name of the Lord or keep our mind on Bhagavan. We saw that. Jehi Bharava Prabhu Manasahi Layalina Manu Chalatabaji Chavi Pav. See the horse also. Prabhu Manasahi Layalina Manu. The horse itself had its mind absorbed in Ram. The horse itself had its mind absorbed in Ram. Chalatabaji Chavi, and walking gracefully with his beauty. Bhushita Uragana Tadita Khanu Januvara Barahi Nachav, and walking like a dancing peacock. Decorated with all the gems that look like stars. And then 33rd Khanu, Janu, and making the sound like thunder cloud. As 33rd Khanu, Uragana, or looking like a thunder cloud. Huh? What is given? Yeah, but he is describing the horse. Yeah. Yeah. Describing the horse as beautiful as a peacock dancing. Or the horse color also, like dark mass of cloud like a peacock color. Like that. Sometimes Tulsidaji's metaphors makes you wonder and all. But don't just cast it aside. There will be some reason and all for that. You just have to give it some thought. Okay, now he continues. Jai Barabaji Rama Asavara Te Saradauna Barane Para Sankaru Ram Rupa Anurage नयन पंचदश अति प्रिय लागे, हरि हित सहित राम जब जोहे, रमा समेत रमापति मोहे, निर्हि राम छवि विधि हर्षाने, आठई नयन जानि पछिताने, सुर से नप उर बहुत उछाहू, विधि ते डेवड़ लोचन लाहू, राम ही चितव सुरेश सुजाना, गौतम श्राप परम हित माना, देव सकल सुरपति सिहाही, आजु पुरंदर सम को नाही, मुदित देवगण राम ही देखी, नृप समाज दुहु हर्षु विशेषी, अति हर्षु राज समाज दुहु दिशि दुंदुभि वाजहि घनी, बरषहि सुमन सुर हर्षि कहि जय जयति जय रघुकुल मणि, एहि बाति जानि बरात आवत बाजने बहु बाजही, रानी सुआसिनी बोली परिछनि हेतु मंगल साजही, सजी आरती अनेक विधि, मंगल सकल सवारी, चली मुदित परिछनि करन, गजगामिनी बर नारी, भजनारि सियावर पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की। बोलो भाई। जय वरबाजी राम असवारा जय सारदु न बरनय पारा im Saraswati could not describe that horse Rama was riding. And I think that is Tulsidas ji's conclusion. He is not going to go further because even Saraswati could not describe the horse Rama was riding, on which Rama shone so beautifully. Then Sankaru Rama Rupa Anurage, Bhagwan Shiva looked at Rama with such overwhelming love. Nayana Panchadasa Ati Priya Lage, and he congratulated himself on having 15 eyes, because with 15 eyes he can enjoy the beauty of Ram even. How he has 15 eyes? 5 heads and 3 eyes each. 5 heads and 3 eyes each. So he congratulated, he patted himself on the back. You know. I have 15 eyes, and all of these devatas who are here. Hari hita sahita, Rama sab johe, Rama samet Ramapati mohe. And Hari, Bhagwan Vishnu himself, along with Rama, Lakshmi, they all, both of them, feasted their eyes on this Ram and became enchanted, total mohe, deluded, enchanted, mohit, like that. Nirakhi Rama chabi bidhi harshane, bidhi harshane, and Brahmaji also looking at Ram, was beside himself with joy, athai nayana jani pachitane, and regretted that he had only 8 eyes. He compared to Lord Shiva, he has only 8 eyes, you know, and every guy must be hitting his head on the wall. Why I only have 8 eyes? Because he has 4 heads, and 4 by 2 only, and no third eye. 4 by 2, 8. Surasenap. Surasenap is Kartikeya. Surasenap. The Surasena, the army of the gods. Surasena is the army of the gods. And Surasenapa is the commander-in-chief of the army of the gods. Senapa. Senapa means Senapati. Senapati is shortened and become Senapa. Senapati. And Senapati is Kartikeya. He was the one who had removed a Tarakasura and all we had seen. Na? Here only. So anytime I tell something of past, and everybody look like, Kis Janma mein? In which? Janma. So, Surasena pa ura bahuta uchahu, and he was very happy, this Kartikeya. Bidhite devar lochanalahu. He had 1.5 times the number of eyes as Brahmaji. So he was very happy. Devara means 1.5 times. Means what? He's called a Shanmukha. Shanmukha means 6. 6 head. 6 head means how many eyes? 12 eyes. And this Brahmaji only has 8 eyes. So that's 1.5 times or not? Yeah, so they were 1.5 times more he has eyes. So he was more happy than Brahmaji. He didn't pound his head. But when he looked at Lord Shiva, he must have thought, my father is still better. Because Kartikeya is his father, na? Lord Shiva is Kartikeya's father. So he must have thought, my father is still better. Ramahi Chitavasure Sujana Gautama Shrapa Paramahitaman. And then when Indra looked at Rama, well, he was the happiest. And he had 1,000 eyes. And now he had gotten one. These are terrible stories there. Gautama Shrapa Paramahitamana. He had gotten Shrap from Gautam Rishi. Gautama. You remember the whole Ahalya thing and all? Yeah, that time Gautama had given him. It's told there. Oh, story is given. That Gautama had given him sharp also, and then a terrible sharp. And anyway, in the end, the conclusion is he ended up with 1,000 eyes. What is a good sharp? So now he's saying Gautama Shrap Paramahitamana. Means he considered Gautama Shrap to be a blessing. Otherwise, no, see, look here. Let me tell you something. When you see a person coming down the street with 2 regular eyes, you will be fine. If you see somebody coming down the street with 3 eyes, you will run for your life. Huh? And can you imagine somebody coming down with 1,000 eyes? Huh? 1,000 eyes? Yeah. So that's not an easy thing for Indra, no? But now he was glad. Now he's glad that he has 1,000 eyes. Deva Sakala Surapatihi Suhahi. All the devas, they praised their king, Indra. They praised their king. They said, Aja Purandar Samako Nahi. Today, there is nobody who equals our king Indra. Because today, the beauty of Ram is there to behold, and only our king Indra has 1,000 eyes. So he is the most fortunate. See, look here, that the meaning is, any shrap also, sooner or later, will turn out to be a blessing. Shrap also, curse. Anything that we think is so bad will sooner or later one day turn out to be also good. Like for example, the clock which is not working. 2 times a day it tells the correct time. Even that also totally not working, but still is right 2 times a day. So they said that the king is the most fortunate to the Mudita Devagana Ramai Dekhi and all the gods joyous seeing Bhagavan Shri Ram Nripa Samaja Duhu Harasha Biseshi, and all the people accompanying the 2 kings on both sides, happy, 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 joy like anything on all sides. Ati Harashu Raja Samaja Duhu Disidunduvi Bajahi Ghani. Now, if they're happy on the 2 sides, the only way to show their happiness is to play drums. Dunduvi Bajahi. They play their kettle drums. A kettle drum is something like a tasa. Several people send for me now on the internet. I only asked yesterday or day before yesterday. Then I got several replies. Dunduvi Bajai and the kettle drum and all they started playing Barashaisu Manasura and raining down. Yes, flowers. If you count how many flowers rain down here in this Ramayana, Ramayana is a flower garden. Barashahi Kahi Jaya Jaya Jayati Jaya Jayati Jaya Ragukula Mani. Again, Jaya Jaykar, renting the air, flowers coming down and the drums playing loudly and all. Eiba Tijani Bharat Awata Bajane Bahu Bajahi. And in this way, the people on Janakji's side, they knew that this Bharat is coming. When you hear all this kolahal, the big din and uproar and all what thing. But Rani, Suasini, Boli, she called all the Suhagini wives. And then Parichani, He to Mangala Sajahi. And they got ready all the thalis and all that for doing the welcoming and purification and lustral rites and all that. Or what do you call it? A lustral rite. I don't know. What is Parichani, lustral rites? That means what? Purification. Lampan. She called all of these. Who? Sunaina. Sitaji's mother. Because they heard Bharat. If they could hear the sounds. I mean the Bharat right around the corner. As we say. Saji Arati Aneka Vidhi. They got all the Arati, Thalis and all together. And all Mangala Sakala Savari. And all the auspicious paraphernalia and things required for that. Welcoming. Chali Mudita Parichhani Karana Gajagamini Baranari. Beautiful woman with elephant gait. I don't know what is the elephant gait. Gait means yeah. How to describe on all different civilization, different period and all. Oh, Chali Mudita, with great joy they all went there to do that arti and welcoming and purification and all, because they have to do somewhere up front before they come inside. It still goes on here. In all weddings you go here, you'll see it also. Parichay call, Parichani in Avadhi, Parichay in Bhojpuri. So they went forward there to do this. No, I told you this wedding is not going to happen yet. There's too much of this thing. In the middle of the wedding, Tulsidaji described the horse also. This wedding will happen quite Wednesday. Like that. At the rate at which we are going, we are doing 3-4 dohas a day. This will happen Wednesday. Okay. We'll see that. All right. Tomorrow class, I'll tell you, we'll have a little change. Tomorrow class, 5:30 class will be normal. 7 o'clock class will go to 11 o'clock. Okay.